Change of venue. Out the back of terrace. After a bit of spring snow. Nice little spot to just have a moment to think. Eric Clapton. Well, I grew up in England in the 80s and 90s, so I'm pretty familiar with Clapton. Not particularly my thing. Great music, but not necessarily on my playlist. And then it was a few years later that I found out the source for some of his greatest hits, which was J J Cale. And the first time I heard After Midnight, J J Cale's original writing and recording, absolutely just immediately fell in love with it. Clapton's version is great, and it's got that whole buzz of, you know, taking a shot of tequila at the beginning of the evening and just getting ramped up for the night. And J J Cale is, by comparison, much lazier and smoother, and, you know, I think he's already a few whiskies deep by this stage, but it's great. His voice is just something else. It's that sort of honey over gravel, and this lazy pace to the whole song, which just gets you into a warm, fuzzy mood. It's quite fantastic. So very, very different styles. And the other one that Clapton made so famous is Cocaine, which again is another one of J J Cale's, and the same, that same slow and easy pace, which I really enjoy. So that was those, and then there are some just absolutely beautiful songs. Magnolia is one that I love very much, and there are some beautiful live recordings as well. On a live album, there's one called The Old Man, and it's a very short and easy song about him and his relationship with this fisherman, and the fisherman's just standing on the bank of the water, fishing for fish, and J J Cale sat there just lazily sitting there watching him fish, and I like it very much. The other one that I love so much, there's a fantastic recording, and now I haven't found a proper digital copy of it, but it's on YouTube. It's a live recording of a song called Mama Don't, and it's really cheeky, and rather delightfully his wife plays with him as well, so you get to see her in all her glory, with a cheeky look on her face. But yeah, great. It's a pretty poor recording, but a fantastic performance. He would be absolutely in his twilight years by then. And he never really became mainstream. I don't know whether he avoided the limelight or whether he just never made it to the big time. But such a massive influence on so many artists out there. I think very late in his career, I think very shortly before he died, actually, he and Clapton released an album together, The Road to Escondido. Not particularly my thing, but it was lovely to see that. So I think they definitely had a good relationship, and I think for me it feels nice that Clapton was supporting him as best he could, given the fact that this man is responsible for 2 of his greatest hits. So I like that very much. Yeah. And another one that I enjoy so much is a song called Lean On Me. And it's a great song, but I just love the lyrics. I just like this idea of somebody saying to their loved one or to a friend of theirs or whatever, it's just like, yeah, just, I got broad shoulders, just lean on me for a little bit. I can handle it. I'm here for you. So I like that. It's a very beautiful thought. Anyway, so for those of you who already know and love J J Cale, I don't need to say any more. For those of you who haven't yet had that experience, go dive in and see what you think. All right, see you.